This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News, joined by Adam Smith here in Nottingham. Adam, start off with that main event. Dalton Smith, 1 round. What do you make of that brief time in the ring?
Well, Dalton Smith is a terrific fighter, and that's 17-0, European champion, fabulous. But I mean, totally outclassing the Frenchman, levels above. And yeah, disappointing really that we didn't get to see more of it, but you know, what a win. You beat the guy that's in front of you, and Dalton Smith did it in absolutely sizzling style. And yeah, I love him as a fighter. And bring on Adam Azim next week. Let's see an equally good performance by Adam, and keep the pot bubbling for Dalton Smith and Adam Azim, because that could be one of the great domestic fights in the next couple of years.
Is there a pressure now on Adam to not necessarily replicate, but try and deliver something as comfortable as what Dalton made tonight?
Well, I think Sergey Lipinets is a level or two, or maybe 3 even above this Walid. I mean, I didn't know much about the Frenchman beforehand. Lipinets has been in with the likes of Mikey Garcia, Boots Ennis, got a win over Robbie Davis Jr. So Adam's got a tougher assignment, I think, next week. So I think it's difficult to compare them. But yeah, obviously, Dalton's put a stamp down tonight. Terrific win. And yeah, Adam's got to follow suit next week. But yeah, it's they're going in their different lanes at the moment. I've got a lot of time for both fighters. They're terrific talents, and they're going to meet. And it's fantastic for British boxing. But yeah, great performance from Dalton Smith tonight. All too brief, all too short. But you don't get paid for overtime. And look forward to being there for Adam next week.
I do just want to ask you as well about Conor Walker pulling that out in the 11th round. What did you make of it?
Unbelievable, wasn't it? You see Eddie in Vegas, the reaction was astonishing. I thought Harry Scarf won all but every round. I mean, he was about 91, 92 or something, 92, 90 up, 80 odd up on my card. He was about 8-9 rounds up, I thought. Yeah, Conor Walker doing that. It just goes to show you anything can happen in boxing. Interesting seeing Lee Wood at ringside, Conlon in the corner, Lee Wood watching. And yeah, poor Harry Scarf. He boxed so well for so long, but that's boxing. Well done, Conor Walker, for sticking in there and digging it out, and what a win.
Just want to ask you, Adam, we're getting ever closer towards Daniel Dubois and Dubois-Parker. A lot of divided opinions over this fight. What's your thoughts on it when it arrives on February 22nd?
Yeah, really looking forward to the fight. I love it as a match. I think it's a very good sign that Daniel Dubois is taking a defence like this. But Joseph Parker's been in phenomenal form. Him and Andy Lee have got this great bond. So too is Daniel Dubois with Don Charles. I think it's terrific. I think if Joe Parker's still knocking around after 4 or 5, it becomes a very hard fight for Daniel Dubois. But Dubois has got real power, as we saw against Joshua. So yeah, Parker's been down. He's been knocked out by Joe Joyce. You know, Dubois is the fresher guy. But Joseph Parker's on such great form at the moment. I think it's a terrific matchup, and it's not even the main event.
I've seen a few people, and when I've asked them, have leant towards Daniel and by stoppage because of some of the facts that you've just raised. Do you lean in the same way?
I don't know, really. You can lean either way. Joe Parker has got so much experience, and he's not an old guy, and he's in the form of his career. He's put on a bit of strength as well under George Lockhart. He's got this wonderful bond with Andy Lee. He's got real momentum. The one thing against Joe is that he's been out of the ring for a while. I thought they were going to keep him busier in Saudi. They haven't. It's going to be a number of months since he's been in the ring, whereas Daniel obviously fought AJ in September. So that might play against Joe, but if Joe shows the sort of form that beat Wilder and Zhang, it's going to be a very hard fight for Daniel Dubois. But with Daniel Dubois being the fresher guy, in unbelievable form himself, and coming off that Joshua win, you've got to put him as a slight favourite. But it's one of those, and I can't wait.
That's one from me, Adam. For years, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, their names have been intertwined together. We thought we'd probably lost that fight after last year, but here we are, Turki Al-Sheikh mentioning it again. Do you still hold an interest in a potential Joshua Wilder fight?
I think you've always got to have an interest in a fight like that. It should have happened a long time ago. Of course, didn't. We had the Fury Wilder trilogy to deal with, and the ship sailed. You know, Deontay's not looked great of late. He's got to decide what he wants to do. He's decided he's going to carry on, and hey, if he fights AJ, we're all going to be watching. It's an electric matchup, isn't it?
It is indeed. Adam, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Pleasure.